Yo, it's Monday, time to set it straight. Two fat guys gonna educate on this very date throughout history. Step inside and unlock the mystery. Two fat guys, every Monday we arrive. Dig through history, keeping culture alive. Two fat guys, what went down on this day? Tune in every Monday, hear what we gotta say. Two fat guys, podcast Monday history.
Here we are, one more time.
Welcome back to the Two Fat Guys podcast on this day in history, July 6th.
Was a pretty crazy one.
It was.
Not a swell day for African Americans.
Mostly it just wasn't a swell day.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. Some pretty big names.
Yep.
On here. And John is gonna kick us off.
All right. We're going to skip the rant about July. July is where the calendar gets messed up for people who don't know. July was named for Julius Caesar instead of being named September like the 7th month should be. But anyway, I digress. It's out. It's out of my system. We'll go right into births with 1792, John Paul. I like that name, probably because it's mine.
Yep.
I wasn't born in 1792, thankfully. Ours is father of the United States Navy. He was born in Scotland. He assumed the name Jones after Willie Jones, who took him in after his brother passed away. His career is highly noteworthy for various reasons. He was given command of the first U.S. naval vessel, the Ranger, and it became the first American vessel to be recognized with a salute from a French ship. Rather than fighting defensively, he took the Revolutionary War to Britain, launching a series of bold attacks on shipyards along the western coast of Scotland, his home country. The Ranger captured the HMS Drake, one of the few American maritime victories during the war. Later in his career, he would go on to serve the Russian Navy, but would be dishonorably dismissed after accusations of sexual assault with a 10-year-old girl. Yuck, indeed. His defense was that he paid her, and that she was 12. Double yuck.
Yeah.
So, we're not ending on a good note. Once again, people named John in history that are douchebags.
He would also go on about 150 years later to become a singer.
Yes.
Yeah, it's funny because I saw that doing my research for it, and I'm like, he wasn't born in 1792.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I did not know there was more than one.
There was indeed. All right. On this day in 1856, George Howard Earl Jr., he was an American businessman that dedicated his life to separating businesses from political parties and banks. His most noteworthy author works were Does Price Fixing Destroy Liberty? And A Central Bank is a Menace to Liberty. And obviously, we didn't listen.
I was going to say, can we get that dude back now?
Yeah.
We really need him right now.
For sure.
Really, really need him right now.
Absolutely. Okay. 1892. No, okay. Johnny's got one before that.
All right. 1876. Harry Ford Sinclair, American industrialist who founded Sinclair Oil and implicated in the Teapot Dome scandal, born in Benwood, West Virginia. The Teapot Dome scandal was a major bribery and government corruption scandal in the 1920s during President Warren G. Harding's administration. Its core details are: the U.S. government set aside specific oil-rich public lands, including the Teapot Dome field in Wyoming and Elk Hills in California, to be used as emergency fuel reserves for the Navy. President Harding's Secretary of the Interior, Albert B. Fall, took secret control of these lands. He then leased the oil fields directly to private oil companies without opening the contracts to public bidding. In exchange for these highly favorable secret leases, Fall pocketed roughly $400,000 in bribes, which included cash, cattle, and government bonds. A U.S. Senate investigation exposed the corruption. Secretary Fall was convicted of accepting a bribe, becoming the first presidential cabinet member in U.S. history to go to prison.
Oh, wow.
The Supreme Court subsequently voided the illegal oil leases. Like, wow.
He really was the fall guy.
Right? And who would have guessed that an oil guy was a scumbag?
Who would have guessed that people in politics were scumbags who would try to extort the American people?
What? You don't say.
Yeah. All right. 1892. Will James, American author and illustrator. Born in Canada, he was orphaned and moved to Montana, where he learned how to be a cowboy. In 1914, he moved to Nevada, where in true cowboy fashion, he was arrested for cattle rustling. He served half his sentence in Ely and half his sentence in Carson City. In prison, he developed a talent and passion for art. He began drawing and continued after an accident where he was bucked off a horse. Yeehaw, cowboy. He and his wife would settle in Washoe Valley, where he wrote his most famous book, Smokey the Cowhorse, which was also made into a movie that he narrated. The last words of the last line of the last book he wrote were, "The cowboy will never die."
Until he did.
Until he did. Well, we got modern cowboys, so it's okay. All right, 1899. Happy posthumous birthday to Susanna Mushat. Don't say that name fast. In 2015, she became the world's oldest living woman. During her extremely long life, she didn't do a whole lot. She was a caretaker for wealthy children, started a scholarship for the Calhoun Club for her high school. She passed away in 2016 at the ripe young age of 116 years and 311 days.
Wow.
Can you imagine living that long?
No.
I'm 45 and I'm thinking it's almost too long.
Dude, I'm 51 and same.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I want to do 52.
Yeah. Somebody told her that she was middle-aged when she was 40 and she laughed at him.
Right. Yeah, that's... Oof. I don't know about that.
Yeah. All right. Next one I have is 1907.
I'll take the first 1907 and you take the second one.
Okay.
All right. 1907, Frida Kahlo, a Mexican painter associated with surrealism and magic realism and best known for her 55 self-portraits. She was inspired by the indigenous Mexican culture and Mexican mythology. She suffered from polio as a child and developed a slight physical deformity. In her teens, her health was further compromised by severe injuries sustained during a bus accident. She had one gallery showing in the United States, the Julian Levy Gallery in 1938. Her childhood home, Casa Azul, was transformed into a Mexico City museum and tourist attraction after her death. She and fellow painter Diego Rivera had a turbulent marriage that involved a divorce and remarriage. Both artists also had numerous extramarital affairs. She was played by actress Selma Hayek in the award-winning 2002 film Frida, which I did not see.
One thing I didn't know, and I know a bunch about this because on next week's episode, I just did notes for it, and she passes away next week. So a week away from her birthday.
Wow.
She had an affair with Trotsky, the Russian revolutionist.
Mm-hmm.
And directly because of that and him being in Mexico City with her is why he got murdered.
Oh, wow.
And she's also holds the record for the highest selling painting done by a woman in the world. It was... What was the painting called? I'm trying to look it up now. Where was it? El Sueño La Cama, which is a picture of her in a bed.
Mm-hmm.
And then above the bed is her skeleton with like barbed wire and dynamite on it.
Okay.
As she had a lot of her paintings feature themes of pain because she had chronic pain her whole life.
Well, alrighty then.
Yeah, not fun.
John has the second 1907.
All right. Happy birthday posthumously to George Francois Gilman Stanley, a Canadian soldier and historian. While studying at the Royal Military College, he submitted a design for the Canadian flag, which would be formally adopted in 1965, like 40 years after he did it.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Was he still alive when it...
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Well,
Yeah.
at least you got to see it through.
Yeah, absolutely.
That always sucks. Like 100 years, 150 years after they pass away, then whatever they did, it's like, well, that kind of sucks.
Oh, yeah. Well, like going back to yours, Frida Kahlo, I mean, she was recognized in her time, but her popularity got way... I mean, it's that way for most artists.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't get popular until after they pass away.
No.
And their greatness and sort of place in history can be cemented by a latter generation.
No. It's true.
All right. 1914. Vincent McMahon Sr. is born. He's an American businessman that founded the WWF and saw it grow from a small regional promotion to the largest promotion in the country. Under his son's guidance, the WWF would go on to dominate the sports entertainment landscape even to this day.
Thank you, Bob Backlund.
Yes, that was hilarious.
Yeah. I have one for 1921. It's Nancy Reagan. Okay, we can go on now. Actually, John has some stuff on that, but
She was an actress.
literally all I wrote was Nancy Reagan because,
Okay.
I mean, nothing else really mattered.
She starred in 11 films to moderate success before she married Ronald Reagan. She retired to take care of their kids. As First Lady, she was best known for her Just Say No campaign. That's pretty much it. I mean, she was fiercely protective of Ronald Reagan
Oh, yeah, for sure.
during the latter years, especially after his assassination attempt. But
All right. I'm going to take the first 1925, and John's going to take the second.
okay.
Okay, on this day, Bill Haley, American rock guitarist and vocalist known as the father of rock and roll, and his Comets, Rock Around the Clock, See You Later Alligator, was born in Highland Park, Michigan.
He sold 60 million records in his lifetime. And he was blind in his left eye.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he has the little cowlick that comes down.
Mm-hmm.
He did that to distract from the fact that he like his eye doesn't really move.
Oh, no way.
So, yeah, I didn't know that either until did my homework.
Nice.
Okay, the other 1925, what I'm genuinely astonished that Johnny didn't have. Merv Griffin, American actor and media mogul. He would host the Merv Griffin Show and create Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. He was exempted from military service because of a heart murmur. He went into singing and then became a game and talk show host. He credits his wife with the creation of Jeopardy when they were asking questions backwards to each other. And as something to set them aside from other game shows.
Mm-hmm.
And he himself composed the 30-second ditty for the final Jeopardy round, which I use on a weekly basis.
Yep. Hell, we use it on each other all the time.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. I'm going to let John take 1927 because I have 1935.
Okay. Happy birthday to Janet Leigh, American actress, known as the first Scream Queen. She's best known for her role in Psycho as Marion Crane. Her daughter would carry on her mantle as the Scream Queen, starring in a small-time film called Halloween.
Yeah. It was a small time at the time, but man, did it take off.
Oh, for sure. And of course, her daughter is Jamie Lee Curtis and would go on to have a massively successful career, much larger than her mother's.
So I don't know if you know that Jamie Lee Curtis had an older sister. I did not until doing this.
I did not.
Tony Curtis and Janet Leigh's oldest daughter was Kelly Lee Curtis. It's like, way to keep the Lee thing going. She was an actress also. Nothing I had ever seen or heard of. So Jamie Lee Curtis definitely was the bigger star of the two. But yeah, she had quite a few credits to her name too.
So who is a bigger star, Tony Curtis or Jamie Lee Curtis? I mean, different eras of Hollywood.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Gosh, I don't know. That is very subjective because, obviously somebody in an older generation than us is going to think Tony Curtis is
or
a bigger
we
star.
have recency bias.
Yeah. That would be something you would probably have to look at, like box office and stuff. But I would have to say probably Jamie Lee Curtis.
I agree.
Would be my guess.
Let us know in the comments what you think.
All right. 1935. The Dalai Lama, the 14th in current. The spiritual leader of Tibet who travels the world talking about the importance of compassion as the source of a happy life. He won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1989 for his advocacy of health in Tibet and all around the world. He was born Tenzin Gyatso and was believed to be the reincarnation of his predecessor. He did not speak Tibetan as a child, but rather he spoke a dialect of Chinese Xining. I'm not exactly sure how you say that. During the 1959 Tibetan uprising, he fled to India, where he denounced the People's Republic and established a Tibetan government in exile. Yeah. I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know. I mean, I knew that they were all the Dalai Lama. Mm-hmm. I don't know why. I didn't think they had real names.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, just like the Pope.
Yeah, I don't know why I never thought that they had real names, but whatever. And I also had 1937, Ned Beatty. His first big hit came in 1972 with John Voight in the film Deliverance, in which he played defenseless businessman Bobby Tripp. He also played the corrupt Senator Charles F. Meacham in the film Shooter. He was a successful a cappella and gospel singer as a teen. In 2010, he voiced the character Lotso in the Disney Pixar film Toy Story 3.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, 1946. We got George W. Bush, the 43rd President of the United States. He was best known for Johnny's favorite policy, No Child Left Behind, and of course, the War on Terror following the events of September 11th, 2001. He also signed the creation of the Department of Homeland Security and Patriot Act, covertly stripping Americans of their rights. I mean, protecting them. He privately called himself the last Republican president as subtly jabbed at Trump repeatedly, refusing to endorse or be involved in his campaigns in any way. So he does have that going for him.
For sure. Also in 1946, Adrian. Director, actor, and screenwriter best known for playing Italian-American boxer Rocky Balboa in the 1976 film Rocky. He reprised the role in 76 sequels, released from 1979 to 2015. He also portrayed John Rambo in the Rambo film franchise and played leading roles in the films Cliffhanger, The Expendables, Copland, and Spy Kids 3D Game Over. We'll talk about another franchise that went on too long, Rambo.
Yeah.
His mother's obstetricians used forceps during his birth, which paralyzed the left half of his face and gave him his trademark facial expression. He spent the early part of his acting career on the brink of homelessness. He starred in the 2000 thriller Get Carter, a remake of a 1971 film of the same name, which starred Michael Caine. Which I haven't seen either one of them, but...
My favorite Sly Stallone movie is Demolition Man. Hands down.
For sure.
Easy.
Yep.
And man, he was great.
I agree 100%. I mean, he wasn't, but he was.
He wasn't, but he fit perfectly badly into the movie.
He did for sure.
All right, 1951. Happy birthday to Geoffrey Rush, Australian actor best known for his roles in Shakespeare in Love and Pirates of the Caribbean, where he played Hector Barbossa opposite of Jack Sparrow, played by Johnny Depp. A fun fact of that movie is he believed that the audience watching only looked at the person who was leftmost on the screen. So for 95% of the scenes or something like that, he's on the leftmost of the screen. And like positioned himself on purpose that way.
I never noticed.
Yeah. I never really thought about it. But it's weird what superstition would do. Rather than seeing the whole picture, he thought it was like a book, I guess.
I mean, I look at whoever's talking.
Yeah. Or Keira Knightley. For reasons.
So the next one, I actually I sent an invite to be on the podcast to talk about his career because this is his birthday. Brian Posehn, American stand-up comedian, actor, voice actor, musician, and writer. After numerous appearances as a television guest star, Posehn acquired his first major recurring role in HBO's Mr. Show with Bob and David from 95 to 98. He is known for his roles as Jim Kubak in the WB's Mission Hill and Brian Spakowski on Comedy Central's The Sarah Silverman Program. Posehn had a recurring role on The Big Bang Theory as geologist Bert Kibler. So are you trying to figure out who Brian Posehn is?
Yes.
I guarantee you, I'm going to show you a picture right now, and I guarantee you're going to be like, oh, that guy who is a nerd in every single thing that he has ever been in. He was one of the mutants at Table 9.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that guy.
Yep. Yeah, he hadn't read it, but yeah, I sent him an invite. I thought, oh, that'd be cool to have him talk about his career on his birthday, or at least on his birthday show. It wouldn't necessarily be on his birthday, but I was like, yeah, but he didn't read it.
Ah, well.
Yeah, it happens.
Forget that guy. All right, 1975. Happy birthday to Curtis James Jackson III, better known by his... What is that? Is it a Nomagain or just his rap name?
This is a rap name.
Okay. 50 Cent. He's an American rapper whose album Get Rich or Die Tryin' debuted at number 1 and was the best-selling album of 2003.
So funny thing about the title of that. So Raven, instead of Get Rich or Die Tryin', she thought it was Get Richard, I Tryin'. Which I still give her crap about to this day, but it was funny. All right. The next one is 1978, and it's a twofer. It's Tia and Tamara Mowry. So we'll do Tia's first. Starred opposite her identical twin sister Tamara Mowry on the ABC series Sister from 1994 to 1999. She then went on to play Mallory Barnett Davis on the comedy drama series The Game and Stephanie Phillips on the Nickelodeon series Instant Mom. In 2019, she began starring on the Netflix original series Family Reunion. When the twins were 12, they moved from Fort Hood, Texas to California to pursue careers in entertainment. She and Tamara starred in the fantasy comedy series 17 again in 2000. So now Tamara, actress best known for playing Tamara Campbell on the ABC sitcom Sister Sister alongside her identical twin sister Tia Mowry. In 2014, she became a co-host on the Fox talk show The Real. She was born at 4:30 p.m., 2 minutes before Tia. She starred in Disney's original movie Twitches in 2005 and the sequel Twitches 2 in 2007. So, I don't know. You know who they are, right?
I do now.
Okay.
I'm looking at their pictures. Like,
you have that
okay,
puzzled look. So
I have no idea who they are. But, yeah, now I do.
Yeah, Riven watched Nickelodeon back then, so.
Fair enough.
Yeah, or Disney or whatever the hell it was. Right. And to end of the births, Kevin Hart in 1979.
Oh, that's why I skipped this one.
Actor and comedian known for his stand-up specials, I'm a Grown Little Man, Seriously Funny, and Laugh at My Pain. Real Husbands of Hollywood, a show that he created and stars in, premiered on BET in 2013. He starred in the films Ride Along and Ride Along 2 alongside Ice Cube. He graduated from George Washington High School in Philadelphia. He worked in Brockton, Massachusetts as a shoe salesman after graduating from community college. He later won several amateur comedy contests in New England and was cast on the TV show Undeclared in 2000. His album Laugh at My Pain went 5 times platinum in June 2012.
Why?
I mean, he did have some good ones. I mean, at one time, I really liked Kevin Hart. Not so much anymore, but yeah, I mean, there was a time when, oh my God, like him and The Rock being together and something. Oh my God, it was a must watch for me. But yeah, he really lost me with the roast of Tom Brady. Like just watching him laugh hysterically at his own bits, I just couldn't do it.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a pet peeve of mine when comics laugh at their own jokes. I mean, like if you pop one off and it's impromptu, okay, that's different.
Yeah.
But if you're doing a routine and you laugh as like a way to let the audience know they need to laugh, your joke wasn't that funny.
Right. I like when a comedian tells a joke and then laughs at the people laughing. Like somebody with a funny laugh or something like that. Then he starts laughing at them.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
But that's a little different than what Kevin Hart did and does. And very much suffers from Little Man syndrome where he has to try and be the biggest personality in the room.
Yeah.
And to his detriment, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, on to deaths. Starting off in 1535 with Sir Thomas More. He's a politician that was as closely associated with Henry VIII, but refused to back his separation from the Catholic Church. He was summarily executed after refusing to take an oath of supremacy, proclaiming Henry VIII as God's chosen vessel on earth. He was later canonized in 1935 and sainted in 2000 for standing up and dying for Catholic beliefs.
Yeah. Do what you
I don't
gotta
know.
do,
Is
man.
there anything that you believe that you would die for?
Don't essay little kids.
Yes.
That's pretty much it.
All right, that's fair enough. Kudos to him for believing in God that harshly.
That's a lot of people to do.
For sure.
Yeah, it's like whatever your thing is, man.
Yep. Unless your thing is diddling kids.
Yeah, then that's
in that
not
case,
okay.
we hope you die.
Yeah. All right, 1971. The age of 69 from a heart attack, Louis Armstrong, father of jazz, who replaced the Beatles on the Billboard Hot 100 chart with Hello Dolly when he was 63 years old. He was the oldest person at that time to hit the #1 ranking. The grandson of slaves, he worked as a paperboy and sold food he salvaged to restaurants. Bunk Johnson taught him how to play by ear when Armstrong was 11 and had dropped out of school. About Time, a song he wrote in the 60s, was featured in the film Bewitched. Bing Crosby was influenced by Armstrong's songs, namely Lazy River.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Right, and I have the next one too. 2003. At 95, from respiratory failure caused by complications from pneumonia, Buddy Ebsen.
Also known as old age.
Yeah. He old AF.
Yep.
Actor and dancer who played the role of Jed Clampett on the series The Beverly Hillbillies and is also well known for starring in the title character of the series Barnaby Miller. As a child, he learned how to dance with his sisters in his father's dance studio in Orlando. He was the original Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz, but he got sick from the makeup and had to drop out of the film. He married third wife Dorothy Knott in 1985. They were married until his death. He had a total of 7 children.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. And you had a 2022 and I had a 2020 and I had a 2020.
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and
All right.
do yours.
2020. We said farewell and good riddance to Mary Catherine Schmitz. She's best known for a very public scandal. She met her future abuse victim, Vili Fulau, when he was in 2nd grade and she was his teacher.
Gross.
Yeah, they kept in touch until June of 1996, where she committed statutory sexual assault against him. He was only 12 years old when she became pregnant with his child. While on parole, she again became pregnant with his second child and would spend the next 7 years in prison. After getting out, she would marry him in 2005 and separate in 2019. There was 22 years between the two in age. Gross. All the way around. Yeah, talk about messed up.
Mm-hmm.
That poor kid.
Yeah. All right. In my 2020, so at the age of 83 from hemorrhagic stroke, Charlie Daniels. Country singer, fiddler, and songwriter who performed The Devil Went Down to Georgia. In 2008, he was inducted into the Grand Ole Opry, and in 2016, he was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame. He wrote It Hurts Me, which Elvis Presley then performed. He played bass on a few of Bob Dylan's albums. Martina McBride invited him to be part of the Grand Ole Opry.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then
I've seen him live, and
wow.
the only thing I can remember about him is he's freaking huge.
Oh, wow.
He's like 6'6". Like, he's
Wow.
a big dude.
Well, I mean, not anymore, but...
Yeah. Well, I mean, his skeleton still is. If he was interred instead of cremated, that is.
All right. I'm going to end deaths. In 2022, at 82 from a heart attack, James Caan. Actor best known for his role as Sonny Corleone in The Godfather. His other notable film credits include El Dorado, Elf, Misery, and Kiss Me Goodbye. He played football for Michigan State University and participated in rodeos. He played the role of Big Ed DeLine in the Las Vegas TV series. He was married to Linda Stokes from 1995 to 2009. His son, Scott Caan, was born out of his second marriage and also became an actor. Along with Scott, he had sons named James, Jacob, and Alexander, and a daughter named Tara. He played the on-screen brother of Al Pacino in the classic film The Godfather.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, everybody said he was intense to work with. Like, the intensity that you see him in the movies, that's not an act.
Yeah, no,
That's him in real
good
life.
on him.
Yeah. It's like, wow, that would be so intimidating.
I'm sure it was. And I'm
yeah.
sure that was the idea.
Yeah, but that's just how he was for real.
Yeah. I mean, that's the kind of gravitas you want brought to a movie like that. I'm sure he was a little bit easier to work with on the set of Elf.
I don't know. Will Ferrell said he was still pretty intense even on that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't really. I mean, he's gruff the entire film. So, I mean, that's really his personality.
Yeah.
All right. John is going to start us out with events.
All right. 1348. The Papal Bull, or decree, from Pope Clement was issued protecting Jews who were accused of causing the Black Death. This decree would be spread around Europe and trying to protect Jews who were already ostracized for various reasons, because not liking Jewish people has been around for a really long time. But they were off the hook for that one. Then next one, Johnny has
1785. The U.S. Congress unanimously resolves to name the U.S. currency the dollar and adopts decimal coinage.
Nice.
Yeah.
I didn't know that one. I completely missed it.
All right. And I also had 1853. William Wells Brown publishes Clotel, the first novel by an African American. Clotel, or The President's Daughter, a narrative of slave life in the United States, is an 1853 novel by United States author and playwright William Wells Brown about Clotel and her sister, fictional slave daughters of Thomas Jefferson. Brown, who escaped from slavery in 1834 at the age of 20, published the book in London. He was staying after a lecture tour to evade possible recapture due to the 1850 Fugitive Slave Act. Set in the early 19th century, it is considered the first novel published by an African American and is set in the United States. 3 additional versions were published through 1867.
Wow, good on him.
Yeah.
That takes a lot of courage to do something no one else has done before.
For sure. Yeah, and especially about a topic like that in the time that it was.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because it's not like that was something far removed from where he was right then.
No, not at all.
Nope.
All right, then 1854, the first Republican National Convention is held in Jackson, Michigan. Their first nominee was John C. Fremont in 1856. He wouldn't win, but it did lay the groundwork and infrastructure for his successor, Abraham Lincoln, who was moderately successful at getting elected. He only won by a landslide. That's not true. It was actually a pretty hotly contested election, but he managed to eke it out for better of the Republic. All right, 1885. Louis Pasteur administered his first anti-rabies vaccine on a young boy. The vaccination was considered a success as the boy recovered and did not get rabies. Since then, millions of doses have saved lives because of this breakthrough. Nice job, dude.
Yeah, for sure. Mine was a lot nicer than that one. In 1886, Horlicks of Wisconsin offers first malted milk to public. This is from somebody who loves malt. So
hey, the show is not called Two Fat Guys for no reason, all right?
Absolutely. To warm up for the show, we had blizzards from Dairy Queen. So there you go.
There you go. Please sponsor us.
Or somebody, anyway.
Yeah. All right, 1892, the Homestead Steel Strike in Pennsylvania. Striking steelworkers clashed with the Pinkertons, killing 15 people. The remaining Pinkertons were publicly abused, causing the strikers to gain national criticism for their actions. It was considered a major setback in United States labor relations. Just shows if you're going to riot, don't beat up the people you already beat up.
Right.
You already got one over on them.
For sure.
All right, 1919. Johnny's favorite topic, the Institute for Sexual Science, is founded in Berlin. The first of its kind, it was founded on the purposes of studying sexuality in homosexual relationships as well as advancing gynecology research in modern medicine. Unfortunately, the institute would not be long-lived, as it was destroyed in 1933 by the Nazi Party, who viewed the school with disdain. That's just another reason to hate Nazis.
I don't know if you ever watched the show Masters of Sex. It was about Masters and Johnson and their research. It was really, really good.
I did not watch it.
It's a really good show. It had that one guy. I cannot think of his name. And that one girl, Lizzie Kaplan. She was, I can't remember if she was Masters or Johnson, whoever the female one was. Man, I can't remember what that guy was in. But man, it was a really, really good show. Really good. Okay, 1923, the Central Executive Committee accepts the Treaty of Union signed in Moscow in December 1922, and the Russian Empire becomes the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. So we got the USSR.
Yep.
And then 1928, first all-talking motion picture shown in New York. It's The Lights of New York.
Nice.
Yep.
All right, 1933. The first Major League Baseball All-Star Game is held in Comiskey Park in Chicago. The American League would win the friendly contest 4-2. There were no stakes in the game, whereas the stakes in later years would be added and then removed. But, yeah, good times.
So funny. When I said, of course you're going to have this one, I thought it was the same 1933 that I have. It is not.
Uh-oh. All right.
Okay, 1933.
Mine was the baseball one. You should have known.
Well, you should have known for this one. 1933, Nursery Rhymes, short film starring Ted Healy and his Stooges premieres. One of the first films appearance of the Three Stooges.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, when you said 1933, I'm like, that's definitely going to be. I was like, yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course the All-Star Game was way more important than that.
And you didn't have the next one either, which I thought was kind of funny. 1941, New York Yankees team unveils a monument to former captain Lou Gehrig in center field at Yankee Stadium. The future Hall of Famer died the previous month. I mean, okay, I know it's the Yankees, but it's not
Yankees.
The Giants.
He was already dead. It was just an unveiling of a statue. It wasn't anything like actually good.
And I also have 1942. 1942, Anne Frank's family goes into hiding in Afterhouse, Amsterdam.
All right, 1944. A young man named Jackie Robinson refused to move to the back of a bus, resulting in a military court-martial. He would be found not guilty and honorably discharged to begin his legendary and groundbreaking career in baseball, becoming the first black man to play in the major leagues, wearing his iconic number 42.
Nice.
Nice. It is. Yeah, I didn't know that he was. I didn't know he was in the military, and that he was almost dishonorably discharged or court-martialed.
I think that was, if I remember right, that was in the movie 42.
Yeah.
It was a really good movie.
Yeah, but you never know how much of these things are Hollywoodized.
Right. 1945, Abbott and Costello's film The Naughty 90s released, featuring longest version of their Who's On First routine, which, if you've ever heard that, I heard it when I was a kid. Hilarious.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I still think it's funny to this day, but when I was a kid, that was the funniest thing I'd ever heard. Because that was good stuff. And it was nice, clean humor, too.
Yeah.
See, it wasn't just the 7 dirty words you couldn't say on television.
All right. In this day, 1947, I'm going to butcher the Russian word, but we're going to give it a go. The Automata Kalashnikova is approved for mass production for the Soviet military. The firearm, which would become widely known as the AK-47, is the most popular firearm in the world, and it is estimated that 1/5 of all the firearms in the world are AKs or derivatives of the design. Used by militaries all over the world for its efficiency and reliability in any condition.
And I just realized today, looking at it on my notes, that the AK-47 came out in 1947.
Ah.
Hence the name.
Indeed. All right, 1988, taking a little jump. The Piper Alpha drilling platform in the North Sea exploded and collapsed, killing 165 of the 226 workers there. 2 rescuers were also killed in the hazardous waters. It remains the largest loss of life in any offshore oil drilling program. So, not a good day for those guys.
Nope, not at all.
All right, 1994. Forrest Gump is released. The Robert Zemeckis directed film starring Tom Hanks, Robin Wright, and Gary Sinise would go on to be a powerhouse at the box office, finishing second for overall box office take that year. It would also win 6 Academy Awards and go on to be one of the most quoted films of the 20th century.
For sure. Yeah. I wasn't the biggest fan of the movie. I mean, it wasn't a bad movie. It was one of those, I didn't want to watch it, and I was forced to watch it. So, of course, I didn't really like it.
It's a very long movie.
Yes. Very dry.
And plodding.
Mm-hmm.
I think Gary Sinise his role was a standout role.
For sure.
Tom Hanks, while endearing, wasn't nearly as notable in that film as he was in other movies he's been in, I don't think.
For sure.
Like, he provided a good sort of blank slate for everybody else to bounce off of.
Mm-hmm. Even Bubba.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought even his character was better than Tom Hanks.
Yeah. But, if I was surprised when I looked it up. I was like, oh, it only finished second. What beat Forrest Gump? Do you know what beat Forrest Gump? Spoiler alert, you haven't seen it.
Oh, that can be so many things. Well, it can't be Titanic, because I've seen that.
Nope.
Hakuna
Matata. It means no worries for the rest of your days. And that's where my singing career ended.
All right, moving on from that. In 1999, U.S. Army Private Barry Winchell dies from baseball bat injuries inflicted in his sleep the previous day by fellow soldiers for his relationship with transgendered showgirl and former Navy combat medic Calpurnia Adams. So that's pretty messed up. It's like no one told you to have a relationship with that person.
Did you order the code red?
It's like, come on, man.
All right. 2003, the 70-meter Yevpatoria planetary radar in Ukraine sends the Cosmic Call 2 METI message to 5 nearby stars. The low-degrading radio broadcast sent in a burst transmission are set to arrive at 5 star systems in 2036, 2040, 2044 and 2049 as we reach out for extraterrestrial life.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, we probably won't hear anything about it because, I mean, by the time that they would reply to us, I mean, we're going to be long gone.
If they arrive by radio.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at the speed of light. I mean, so it arrives at 2303 to 36, so that's 33 years. So if we hear back 36, that would be 2069 before we heard anything.
Yeah.
It's possible we'll be alive then, but not likely.
I mean, and that would have to be like they got the message and
send it back the same day.
Right away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or at least relatively close to, like, within the year.
I'm hoping for more of an Independence Day outcome, personally.
All right.
All right. 2016. A really lousy day for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Philando Castile is murdered by police officer Geronimo Yanez, who yelled Geronimo one too quickly in St. Paul, Minnesota. The incident was recorded and released by Castile's girlfriend, Diamond Reynolds, as it happened via Facebook live stream. Her 4-year-old daughter was in the backseat of the vehicle as Yanez fired 7 times. Black Lives Matter would go on to protest the brutal slaying 1 day removed from the police-sanctioned murder of Alton Sterling in Louisiana. Unsurprisingly, Yanez would be found not guilty of second-degree manslaughter, but was dismissed from the force.
Yeah, a lot of good that did.
Yep.
I mean, I guess he couldn't do it again, at least not with a badge on anyway.
Nope.
And nothing to protect him the next time he does it.
Well, I mean, what a horrible situation.
Yep.
I mean, the video was dissected online, and the most damning thing for me was that his partner on the other side of the vehicle had a clear view of Castile and didn't draw his weapon. So that makes you wonder. I mean, it definitely highlights the huge gulf in what is and what's needed in police training.
Yeah. And he was pulled over for a broken taillight.
Yeah. Yeah, who expects to die for a broken taillight?
Yeah.
All because you expressed your Second Amendment rights.
Yep.
It's not like he was waving the thing around.
Yep.
He just told the officer that he had a weapon on him.
Yep.
And died for it. Truly awful.
Yep. Okay. And you had another 2016, right?
Yes.
Okay. You go ahead and take it because I have.
Okay, this one's going to be real quick. Pokemon Go was released. Man. Did you play Pokemon Go?
Hell no.
Oh. I played Pokemon Go on a cruise ship off of Wi-Fi in the Pacific Ocean. Trying to catch water-type Pokemon.
Oh,
That's
God.
how into it I was. For like a month.
Oh, God.
But
No, I just thought it was funny. People getting hit by cars and everything else.
Oh, yeah, it
It's
was.
like, come on.
People's obsession was kind of insane
Yep.
at the beginning.
Yep.
I mean, I was on vacation, so I literally had nothing to do.
Right, for sure. Also in 2016, South African athlete Oscar Pistorius is sentenced to 6 years in jail for the murder of his girlfriend Reva Steenkamp in 2013. If you haven't heard Jim Jeffries' bit about Oscar Pistorius, I highly recommend you check it out.
I'll have to go listen to it.
And it gives you a lot of the details of the thing too. I actually watched a documentary on it. It was pretty crazy.
No, I remember rooting for Pistorius during his pre-Olympic run.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, this is the Blade Runner.
Yep.
And it was so cool seeing like how much effort and dedication and what technology could do for a double amputee.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, that part of it was cool. I
Yeah.
mean, what he did later wasn't very cool, but
Well, it just shows being a double amputee doesn't stop you from being an asshole.
yeah. A butthole.
Yes.
All right. We'll let John take 2019 because then I have the rest.
All right. UFC 239 took place. The card was most noteworthy for Jorge Masvidal defeating Ben Askren in a UFC record of 5 seconds. As the bell rung, Masvidal flew across the ring, hit Askren with a high knee as Askren ducked, and followed up with a couple of very necessary punches to Askren, who was clearly unconscious,
Yeah.
before the referee stepped in.
The bad thing is, like, if you go back and watch it, it is legitimately a 2-second knockout.
Oh, yeah.
But since Herb Dean didn't call it, so I can tell you exactly what I was doing when that happened. I was eating cheese curds in the Gold Dust West security office because I did not think the fight would be over that quickly.
Nobody thought the fight could be over that quickly.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I'm going to eat real quick while I have a second. Well, a second was too much.
Yeah. Now, what's funny is Masvidal would go on later to say that he trained for that specific move because he knew Askren would duck. And I don't know if that's something he just made up afterwards or if that was the thing, but I mean, his victory celebration was longer than the fight.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right, and we're approaching an hour, so we'll rush to the rest real quick. In 2020, Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes agrees to the largest contract for an athlete in sports history, inking a 12-year deal that could end up being worth $503 million.
Good for him.
Yeah, like John and I were talking about before, fame making people hate you. It's like he is a rival of my team, and I don't hate him. I think he's a great player. Seems like a decent guy.
Yep.
I don't know why anybody hate him except for the fact he's successful.
Yeah, that's just it. He's successful. I think a lot of it is the media pushing, like, oh, he's already in the conversation as the greatest of all time,
Mm-hmm.
and not just letting him play
Right.
and over analyzing every single play that he has.
No.
And I mean, yeah, he's ridiculous in a good way.
Yeah, for sure. 2023, Louis Armstrong House Museum opens new archive facility, the Louis Armstrong Center in Queens, New York. And the last one, we're going to end on a tragic note, which sucks, but in 2024, black woman Sonia Massey shot and killed in her home in Springfield, Illinois by Sheriff Deputy Sean Grayson, who was later charged with first-degree murder. Yeah, that one sucked a lot, too.
Yep.
Yeah, too much killing, man. Too much.
Too much killing. Not enough consequences.
Yep, for sure. So, if you want to help us kill it, like, subscribe, comment, share.
That was smooth.
Thank you. I didn't even plan that. It just came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the socials are doing good. We're having fun with that every day. One got removed, which was stupid, but whatever. It only got removed from TikTok, so you can still see it on YouTube and Instagram or whatever. But, yep. Do all the things. Help us take off. And we'll see you next time.
Ta-ta for now.
True fat guys! Turn it up. True fat guys! Yeah, you know what's up. True fat guys!